involves a former union minister, Chinmayanand. The law student from Shahjahanpur who leveled rape charges against former BJP MP Chinmayanand has now threatened to kill herself if the leader is not arrested immediately. The law student questions why no action was taken even after she gave a detailed statement before a magistrate. In a comment to agencies, she said, and I quote her, "If the government is waiting for me to die, I will sprinkle kerosene on my body and immolate myself." Unquote. This threat bears striking resemblance to the Unnao rape survivor who tried to set herself on fire in front of the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's residence.
भी कहा, हम आपके माध्यम से सुझाव दे रहे हैं। देखिए, सोशल मीडिया एक बहुत वास्ट क्षेत्र है। अगर हम इस पहलू में घुसना शुरू करें कि किसके किसके मोबाइल फ़ोन से लोड हुआ, किसने लोड किया, तो मैं समाज से केवल एक गुजारिश ये कर सकता हूँ कि संयम बरतें और एसआईटी को अपना काम करने दें, मीडिया ट्रायल ना करें चीज़ों का। हम सबको बयान के लिए बुला रहे हैं। आप प्रतिदिन आप लोग अपने मीडिया के माध्यम से इस बात को लिख रहे हैं। आपने देखा होगा कई बार बयान के लिए बुलाया जा रहा है। वो सिर्फ इसलिए किया जा रहा है कि कोई नई बात किसी और के बयान में सामने आती है, जो बात पहले ना बताई गई हो, उसकी पुष्टि आवश्यक होती है। कई बार कोई दस्तावेजी साक्ष्य ऐसे आते हैं जो आपके बयान से मैच नहीं कर रहे हैं। हमने बताया कि हम बहुत धैर्यपूर्वक हर एक पहलू को देख रहे हैं ताकि हमसे किसी तरह की चूक ना हो और दोनों ही मुकदमों में हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट के सामने अपने आप को पूरी तरह से अच्छी तरह से स्पष्ट कर सकें। सबसे पहले तो मैं आप ही लोगों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि जिस तरह से मीडिया ट्रायल आप लोग कर रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से ये दोनों ही केसेस के लिए उपयुक्त नहीं है, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत से ऐसे फैक्ट वादी प्रतिवादी जाने अनजाने रिवील कर रहे हैं जो दूसरे पक्ष को अपना डिफेंस मजबूत करने के लिए काफ़ी पर्याप्त मसाला दे रहे हैं। अभी ऑफिशियली हमने किसी को अरेस्ट नहीं किया। हमने सबको जिससे हमारी ज़रूरत पड़ रही है हम पूछताछ के लिए बुला रहे हैं। पूछताछ करके उनको उनके गार्जियंस को सुपुर्दगी में दे रहे हैं और दोबारा बुलाया जा रहा है। यही सीबीआई प्रक्रिया फॉलो करती है, यही एसआईटी फॉलो कर रही है।
Well, Naveen Arora, chief of the SIT, who's currently probing this case, has some harsh words for the media. He believes that this is becoming some sort of a media trial. He also says that the other side is being strengthened because of one-sided reporting. Now, this is again many ways questionable because let's not forget the Unnao rape survivor actually went through a road accident which as per circumstantial evidence indicate could be a conspiracy against her. All that she's been going through, of course, is in public domain. Let me bring in Alok, who joins us with more information. Alok, at this point in time, we are looking at the statement coming from SIT. Now, it seems that the SIT chief is suggesting here that the rape survivor is making statements which the media is picking up and there is becoming some sort of a media trial. He's in a way asking the investigating agency to be left alone. But the question is, we are of course going to see how a girl is now fighting some sort of a lone battle, isn't it? She's threatened to kill herself. And again, this is very much in similar to what we saw happening in an earlier case where we saw the victim again forced to in a way immolate herself in front of the chief minister's office. Tell us more about what the SIT has said. What are the objections raised by Mr. Naveen Arora?
Well, Afrida, in fact, on Sunday, this law student had recorded her statement before the magistrate, and this is very crucial statement, very crucial development that had happened on Sunday. In the evening, in fact, Chinmayanand complained of some uneasiness and there was a team from the doctors went to his residence, and after medical checkup they found out nothing much critical. In fact, after giving the statement, the girl also says that and in fact in the statement she reiterated all charges against Chinmayanand, in which she said that how Chinmayanand assaulted her, sexually assaulted her, and in fact, she also gave some evidences, the pen drive which were carrying around 40, more than 40 videos of Chinmayanand, of his act. So she gave all those evidences to the SIT, and that is why she is claiming that why he is not yet arrested, and that is why she is also saying why section 376, which is rape section, not added in the FIR. If we talk about SIT stands on this particular case, SIT says that in this particular matter there are two separate cases were registered. One is against Chinmayanand, what we are calling it as an abduction case. However, there is still the rape section is yet to be added, and there is another FIR was registered against the law student, and that was the attempt of extortion. So what the SIT is saying that they are investigating from both the angles. They have already taken the statement of the people who are related to both the cases. They are doing their investigation. But Afrida, remember, in this case on 23rd of September, SIT has to submit the report of whole investigation before the High Court. So on 23rd of September, it will be very interesting to see what the SIT report says and what the court will say on that day, because what our sources are telling us that the SIT is not arresting Chinmayanand because they want it to leave it on the court, because when they will submit the report of this whole investigation before the court, then it will be depending on the court only what to go and how to go with that investigation further. But as of now, see, SIT is saying, and in fact they are requesting the law student as well as the people who are related to the case not to go in the media, not to say much about the thing, but they are saying that they are doing their investigation and they will submit their report before the court on 23rd of September.
Yes, but like you said, Alok, it seems there is mounting evidence against this man. There were so many video clips, as you just said, have been submitted. So there is a level of frustration that has set in when it comes to the rape survivor, because let's not forget that she is still recuperating in the hospital after a terrible accident, which by all accounts seems extremely, suspect by the way it happened. Clearly, the rape survivor is under pressure. So for the SIT chief to come out and say that this is media outraging over an issue which it should not, I think is slightly unfair, because the power equation is such. You have a powerful political leader on one side, and you have a law student who's literally fighting a lone battle. She's up against the entire system. Mr. A.L. Banerjee, who's a former DGP, joins us to help us understand the situation as we are looking at it today. So, Mr. Banerjee, the SIT chief is suggesting that the media is unnecessarily meddling with this matter. The agency should be left alone to do its job. But how can we not? We saw the rape survivor is now in hospital. She lost two of her relatives in a road accident. That is the level of pressure, intimidation, threat that she's facing. There's evidence to the effect, to the extent of about 40 video clips submitted. Yet today we do not see any action taken against a very powerful man who was a former union minister.
In hospital. My reading of the newspapers today does not indicate that. It says that the brother of the victim has, or rather father of the victim, has clearly stated before the press and others, saying that until and unless rape charges are added to this particular FIR and the accused is arrested, she will self-immolate herself by pouring kerosene and then putting it to fire. That is all I have heard. About two of her relatives being killed in an accident, I have no idea. I think you're mixing it up with the Unnao matter. Now, this particular thing, you see, you will have to see one thing, that this is a court-monitored investigation. The Supreme Court has directed the High Court of Allahabad to monitor this investigation. So,
yes.
By no stretch of imagination can anybody tried to do hanky-panky with this particular incident. Now, what is happening is that the law is very clear. Once FIR was registered initially, in which the victim claimed certain things or the victim's father said certain things, and it was registered in FIR. It went up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said that it should be investigated by a special investigation team under the supervision of the High Court. One such thing was instituted, and it is in Shahjahanpur. It is doing its job. One of the things they have done is to take the victim in front of the magistrate, and the magistrate and the victim are the only people in the room. When the victim gives her or his statement to the magistrate, that's called the statement under 164 CRPC. It is an on-oath examination, and it is held to be far superior to a statement given to the police officers. Now, based on that, you see, if a person says that certain things have happened, this is post-FIR, it has to be established probably whether certain things which the victim claims has taken place or not. And as far as the arrest is concerned, let me put it very clearly. Arresting a person lies within the discretion of investigating officer. Now, let us reach the stage where, depending on whatever statement the victim has given,